DhaniDhanz!
What up, my gangsters? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I wish a lot of goodness on whatever time of day you're in at the moment. I was speaking to a friend earlier in the week, and basically, she has a friend whose birthday is coming up, I think this weekend or something. And she doesn't want to go to this birthday event. I think she's going clubbing or raving or partying, whatever you want to call it. She's going out for the night where you dance and listen to music and presumably get drunk. But yeah, she doesn't want to go. So I quite bluntly said, well then don't go. And she responded to me with, well, I went to her birthday 2 weeks ago and she wants me to go to hers, so I have to go. At this point, I just froze and I thought to myself, this is exactly what's wrong with society nowadays. And I wasn't going to say anything, but I thought, no, I actually am going to say something. So I asked my friend, what would be the outcome, or what would be the worst thing that would happen if you told your friend that you don't want to go to her birthday event? Bearing in mind, this is her best friend. And she responded saying that, she'll be upset, and my friend, she would actually feel bad. Now, I understand the friend feeling a bit upset if, she doesn't go or whatever, but I didn't for a second understand my friend actually feeling bad. And why I feel so confidently about it is because my best friend was going out for a meal on his birthday. And he told me 2 weeks in advance. I'd said I was going to be there and all that. And then on the day, 3 hours prior to meeting time, I just really wasn't on it. I just didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be around anyone. I didn't want to be around people. I just wanted to stay at home and do what I was doing for that evening. So I feel like I was pretty much in the same position as my friend. And I didn't just suddenly feel like this. I mean, I'd felt it from in the day, and I thought I'd let it sit for a while and see how I felt. But by this time I was like, well, no, I definitely don't want to go. So I called him, and this was actually on the day of his birthday. So I said happy birthday to him for the second time because, I'm an amazing friend. So I called him at midnight as well. So I've called him at 6:30 and I've said happy birthday again. I've said, you know what, bro? I know you wanted me to be there, but I'm really not in the mood to be around anyone, and I really don't feel to travel, so I'm going to give tonight a miss. And maybe it's because we're guys and women are a bit more sensitive, but he responded with, all right, bro, I hear you. I mean, if you change your mind, you're more than welcome to come. It would have been nice if you were there, but I'm happy you let me know, and I respect that. And thinking of that and thinking of my friend's situation, her situation just seemed to baffle me. She made it her point to make me aware that this is her best friend that she'd be letting down. And to me, that should make it easier to let somebody down. If your best friend, if you're going to let down your best friend, surely they're not going to hold it against you, even if they have gone to your birthday thing a couple weeks before. I mean, it goes back to what I was saying in my previous video about just doing for doing's sake and not doing for the hope in return, not doing for something in return. Anyway, the result was she didn't say anything, and she ended up going to the birthday thing that she didn't want to go to, and it was just whatever. But my question to you is basically put yourself in that scenario. What would you do? Would you tell them? Would you keep your mouth shut? Just let me know, because I'm quite interested to know what other people would do, because at the moment I've got me versus her, which is just 2 people. So I'm quite interested to know what other people think and would do in that same situation.